Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl NSTY.
And it's your baby KilauriSzn. And this is the NSTY WRK podcast. Here to give you all things black, queer, and pop culture.
Let's get into it. First of all, hey y'all. Took a little week off. Happy birthday.
Yes!
Alright, and the time since we've been gone.
Baby.
It's
heavy.
It's always heavy. Diabolically heavy. But anyway, so before we even get into our man, let's talk about some tragedy in the state of Texas. I honestly, we could start with a little moment of silence for the 120 known lives that were taken in the Texas floods. Let's get into it. So, July 4th through 7th, there was flash flood warnings in Texas. It was it rained really bad here where we live in Delaware, a couple flash flood warnings there, whatever.
Yeah.
Specifically, it was Kerr County, Texas, and basically, it's along a fucking river. The river is the Guadalupe River, and with the flash floods, it caused the river to, I think it was 5 to 11 inches of rain, and it made the fucking river overflow and flood.
Crazy, yeah.
Which is really sad and really crazy. And 27 of the people killed by this mass,
Body of water?
Oh yeah, by this body of water were, kids and counselors at Auburn Christian camp.
Yes. I found that out today. I said, what?
Yeah, it was so sad. Literally, one of the cabins, they said the dang wall was ripped off the cabin. Other cabins filled to the brim with water.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine. That is a scary moment.
It is so, and then it's a flash flood. You don't know what's gonna happen. You're at camp. If I knew that was gonna happen, I would send my kids to camp. So why didn't we know that was gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we can't blame anyone for the weather. It's a fierce, act of God or, whatever, But when it happened, your dear president went golfing somewhere really beautiful where it wasn't raining at all. And your dear president also, what did he do? Cutbacks on, is it the National Water Service? Or National Weather Service cutbacks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the victims say they had no warning. There was no proper time to evacuate. And one thing I know for sure, when I lived in Florida, we knew a hurricane was coming a week out.
Exactly. So you could prepare.
You could evacuate for whatever. And yeah, a really bad rainstorm. But I feel in somewhere like Texas, you do need, when there's a monsoon, they can't handle a hurricane. They couldn't handle the snowstorm.
Exactly.
They're not built for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're right next to it was the river that they were right next to. It got so full, the river's next to the camp. And I feel camps of all things, I know when I used to do summer camps, it's the second it starts thundering, the second whatever, we were constantly watching and listening to the forecast. And if you take away funding to that, then we start to miss things and we start to lose children.
Exactly.
And who's to say that's what happened? I'm sure there were a whole bunch of other factors. But then, before this even happened, your president again was let's cancel FEMA. I guess we're not doing that anymore. Do you know what FEMA is?
What's FEMA?
It's emergency, so it's emergency relief and food and shit like that.
Really? He did that when that happened?
He proposed getting rid of it, disaster relief, and then that happened, and now we're not talking about it no more.
What?
Yeah, but that's what.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so.
And this bitch going golfing, don't give a fuck.
And you been golfing
in the world.
And when he was done golfing, he said, former President Joe Biden is the reason this happened, saying if you look at the water situation, that was a Biden setup. I don't even know what that means, but I'm
you don't even make fucking sense with that.
The craziest part of all this to me was that governor from Texas, though, that was
it's not funny, because why did you say that?
He said, if God was illegal, I would deport him. And my God is an awesome God, he reigns.
Dumb power and yo, and what did he do?
He said, I'll strike you down.
Why would you say something like that?
What?
How would you call? And what happened?
And why would you play with God like that? Y'all be playing with that man.
Yeah, and they said, we don't know if God is real, but there will be signs.
There will be signs. And he always been showing me a sign. I think
hell yeah. I bet he'll watch his motherfucking mouth next time. That's crazy. Why would you even say?
He said, God said, "Oh, you triple dog dare me." Bet.
I would love to see if he has anything to say after that. Has he said anything, or you don't know yet?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't have anything to say either. I would say some ignorant ass shit like that. But that
He
is
probably
so
don't even
fucked
see
up.
the direct correlation.
Yeah,
Like he probably like, damn, that shit's so crazy.
it's fucked up. It's crazy because literally, a year ago today, I had just got back from Houston, Texas. I went for my 28th birthday, and it was a hurricane then, so it must be hurricane season around this time there. And
it's like in the summer until like November.
I did not know about that. We did look at the weather, but I don't think we were as aware as we should have been. But when I say that was a crazy experience,
Didn't we get stuck there?
we got stuck there. We had to stay an additional 2 days. Our flights kept getting canceled. We stayed in a hotel, but after a while, there was no power, there was no water, the toilet stopped working. It got to a point where we had to evacuate because it was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's like hazardous.
What?
Yes, bitch. It was crazy. Like,
So where'd y'all go when that happened?
what did we do? We ended up trying to go to a different, we called like 60 hotels apiece to see if anybody was accepting, new people to book rooms, but nobody was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we ended up just having to stay at the airport. It was so bad. And I was
power in the airport?
It was power in the airport, thank God. But I'm just saying, I never experienced anything like that. And that was just like a crazy fucking experience. Like, we couldn't even leave our room because our dorm key, or not dorm key, what the fuck, our hotel key wouldn't work anymore. It was bad, yo.
What y'all do about food?
I think we went to Target when we found out about it. We went to Target, got some stuff. Bitch, you know me, I got the wine. I said, bitch, I ain't about to be sober going through this. Fuck you mean? So, yeah, we definitely, worked with what we had. But it's just like, I don't know how I feel about Texas and, they're so
weather.
close. Yeah, they're so close to
winter for it.
It's
either.
not.
I wish healing, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Not even just to them kids, but to everybody. Still people missing. Like,
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. And I'm praying up for your family and your people. And
Absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe let's stop making God mad.
No, seriously. Because I can imagine.
Gotta stop making him mad, y'all. I mean, I be doing it, but I don't be bringing everybody else into it. That be me and God. Y'all bring everybody else into it.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting though, because I know a girl. I actually met her in Texas when I was down there last year, and I love her because she was just posting like so many resources for people, like single families, single mothers, and I was like, yeah, see, it's stuff like that because we know we're not getting that from the government.
I have another motherfucking thing to say.
What?
And I did not fact check this. I don't like to talk out my ass, but Instagram news and AI on Instagram said that the president of Mexico actually went and helped the dang flood survivors or victims or whatever.
Wow.
She deployed her people, had them help find missing people and lost people. The president of Mexico. Do I need to Google that? Yes. But we're going to keep it in for now.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to her.
Right, because I'd have been like,
shout out to her.
oh, I almost said a slur. I didn't.
My sister discussed a little bit about the big beautiful bill, but this was before it passed. The shit passed July 3rd, and here we are. So I'm gonna just explain what it is. If you don't know, we're gonna get into some things.
Get into it.
So what is the big beautiful bill? Basically tax cuts, where the rich gets richer and the poor is in poverty. We're already there.
That was always the plan too, though.
Yeah, that was always the plan. And so I'm going to just discuss some of what the bill consists of. And this is according to whitehouse.gov. The tax bill will mostly benefit workers and families making less than $50,000 per year. I don't know about that, but this is on whitehouse.gov, okay? This means bigger checks of $10,000 plus an annual take home for families. See, the way they say it, it sounds so good.
But how? And I feel like that's the question. How
Right.
are you doing this?
We're going to get into it.
Okay.
We're going to get into it. So this means no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security. $12.5 billion to fund the Federal Aviation Administration. Increase the child tax credit for more than 40 million families permanently.
Isn't that about how they want to fucking try to repopulate, or are they trying to make more American kids? Like,
That's what it sounds like, because it's literally, hold on, where is it? Making Trump accounts for every American newborn. The fuck you doing that for? That's probably another tax write-off.
Like,
whatever.
What? I don't give a fuck about the kids that already exist or the kids in these other countries that we're bombing, but we'll pay you to make... And it already sucks here.
It fucking sucks.
Okay.
They want to secure borders by completing the border wall and also funding for new ICE officers and border agents. Expansion of domestic oil and gas production capacity, which means that will drive down energy costs. It doesn't sound good to me.
It honestly sounds like a lot of hoopla.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing with the language that they use.
Yeah, they make it sound so good, but when you think about it.
But I feel like the thing is, how?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I know the thing in why everybody's Delmarva bill is so fucking high because the energy costs more for them to give it to us. Not because we're using more or less energy. It costs them more to distribute it. So are you going to bring this back to that weird-ass deal with Qatar that we also talked about?
Yeah, because let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
And what was that dinner or luncheon, whatever it was about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you making these promises based on these deals that really was sketchy as fuck to begin with, and they said violated several things in the Constitution or whatever the fuck it may have been? Mm-hmm. Like, how are you making it make sense? And in everything you're offering, like, I don't know. I'll let you finish and then we'll see.
I'm only gonna talk about a couple more. If you guys want to look it up, it's on whitehouse.gov. They also want to get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse. Keep listening. By blocking illegal immigrants from receiving Medicaid. Y'all already deporting them, taking their benefits a fucking way. Please.
Benefits that you apply for, that if you have a job you pay into.
Exactly. Bitch, it's coming out of my check every fucking week.
Like, what fuck you mean? When I had Medicaid, I was paying for that shit. I just don't have no insurance now, but it's right. But anyway, like, it's y'all are not giving people anything for free. And once again, we're like, I just don't understand how. What the fuck is this obsession with like not having nobody in here? What are you trying to turn this into? That's like, America is supposed to be the melting pot, the land of the free, the whatever the motherfucker.
We're so far gone from
We're so far gone from that. Y'all niggas came over here and colonized this, and you talk.
Yeah, clock it. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What are we doing? Where are we at? And why are y'all so okay with this? Why the fuck? Why you ain't like? I don't know. How's he still alive?
That's what it comes down to. Fuck the bullshit. And then I'm gonna talk about this one because this is some head ass shit. They want to update military to ensure resources to be ready after 4 years of Biden era weakness. It literally said that on whitehouse.gov. What is the shade towards Biden? Like, you literally hate that nigga's guts, and he's literally just in the park eating ice cream, bitch.
Literally just on his last leg trying to survive. Leave that man alone. That nigga can barely breathe, and you still talking shit. And then it's like, he spent a lot of his 4 years, first of all, trying to fucking fight through COVID or whatever the fuck that you had going on with that. Because every first election, you got to undo or try to fix what the fuck the president before you did. In your first fucking election, you had a lot of grace from Obama with Obamacare and this act and health acts and shit like that.
And you was getting too much credit for them stimulus checks that was underneath Obama's administration, bitch. That's a pattern with you. I'm noticing it.
And then it's like, you don't stand on shit. And then it's like, if the fucking storm, which it was, if it's just some shit that happened and it was fucked up real bad, and the only thing that you really did fail at doing was communicating that, and that's a big fucking failure because it costs a lot of lives and children and innocent motherfucking people, and people are still missing. How the fuck is it Biden's fault? Because if we're putting faults on anybody, once again, you defunded the National Weather Service. You want to defund FEMA. You want to sit here and fucking tell people that they don't deserve to stay in their homes.
Exactly.
Girl, suck my dick.
Literally.
How y'all don't be dying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, goddamn, the nigga 80-something. It's okay. It's a special place. I'm gonna let my Lord and Savior deal with that. Okay.
I think another thing too, though, about the bill, going back to like the way you use language and how you try to make it enticing to certain people, I think one thing that stood out to me that you said earlier was like, you know, no taxes on tip wages. And I feel like me, a bartender, I hear that, I'm like, bet, like, I don't have to worry about owing all this money at the end of the motherfucking year or whatever fuck, because I always owe money, y'all. Call me Wesley. For more than one reason.
That's a funny reference.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be easy for someone like me to be like, oh shit, I don't gotta pay taxes on my tips. But then you go to work and you work your 9 to 5
Mm-hmm.
and they taking that 16 to 20%, whatever you claim. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I'm already drawing little loopholes and shit like that. So if this person's not paying for this reason because it is, well, I have this, I'm just making shit up, but I have this charity over here and this much of it goes to a restaurant and they're not paying taxes. So why would I pay taxes if they're not paying taxes? And then another thing, if you were cutting taxes out of all these people, or this money's like, how do I say it? Like if the money's like, people are paying less money or less people are paying money.
Why are we in debt?
Not why are we in debt, but doesn't that mean less money is circulating? So how are you then putting more money into the economy? I don't know.
No, yeah, that makes sense. And I think I was saying that earlier. Like, where the fuck we getting the money from?
Mm-hmm.
How we gonna keep this shit rolling?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into some companies that support the big beautiful bill. Only a few, but there's a whole list on the website. Y'all should look into it
And be ashamed.
Be very ashamed. And the first one is AT&T, and I have AT&T right now, and I'm like, bitch. So this is why.
Wasn't he just cussing AT&T out on Twitter, bitch?
He probably was.
Wait. He definitely was just like, y'all gotta get. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all so cold. But he definitely was on Twitter talking about, oh, I'm having a meeting and the fucking service is fucked up. AT&T needs to get your shit together.
Meanwhile, they support him. They literally say they're going to continue investing. They're going to continue to invest in the next generation broadband network. And then we have Chevron. This will help with the budget reconciliation bill. And this allows them to compete globally and invest domestically.
That feels dumb to me though, because if we start a war with Iran,
and that's who we get the oil from,
and the oil's already expensive, unless that's like somehow wrapped up in that Qatar deal, I don't understand how that makes sense.
True.
I don't get that.
And then we have the DoorDash with Uber, like my sister was saying, the tips not being taxed. So somebody that does that, they support it simply because they will be able to keep 100% of their tips.
Amen.
I get that because I understand that, but also, bitch, I'm not standing for this bill. Fuck y'all. And y'all publicly saying these things, it's like kind of crazy.
It is.
It makes me want to delete DoorDash. It makes me want to get a new phone carrier. I don't even get gas at Chevron. I don't know if they have them in Delaware, but bitch, whatever. So just like what we did with Target, maybe we should do the same things with these companies because y'all support this, y'all don't support us.
I just think it is so hard. Like, the Chevron thing specifically, I think it is so interesting for these big businesses. Like, it's like, we might not have them, but Chevron might be the only fucking gas somewhere. And so it's like, it's just that much harder to protest,
Yeah. Because you need gas. You got a car. You got to get around.
Like,
ain't nobody making gas on their own. Like
AT&T, maybe you got the best cell phone tower in your daughter in Vegas
and that you're right, that does make it that much harder.
Sucks. And it's like, why? It's like the people all the way at the top that don't give a fuck about us, and now it's like I gotta make a choice for myself and hope there's enough other people to make a motherfucking difference, but know in my heart that I'm doing the best I can. Right. And sometimes it's all for fucking nothing.
And then a lot of people just trying to survive. They don't give a fuck about this shit. They like, look, if I gotta go to Chevron, if I gotta do this, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but then you further empower the people fucking disempowering you, and it's cyclical, and that's how we
stay in this cycle. You've said it plenty of times.
Listen.
Also, we have Delta Airlines. They support funding for the air traffic control system. And then lastly, we have Comcast.
Fuck Comcast. Don't nobody even watch TV no more.
Yeah, literally. And literally, my mom was cussing y'all out every fucking other month, so.
And don't nobody even need y'all to compare the size they no more.
But I will say this, you guys, to those, I'm sorry. I want to just say this. Those of you who view our podcast, my sister definitely touches on a lot of these political things. That's not really something that I do, but I just feel like y'all should definitely stay socially and politically informed because this shit is affecting us day by day.
And it's just getting so much closer.
And you need to know what's going on. And I feel like it is. We always talk about community, your churches, your community centers, your book clubs.
Fucking local government, and I myself need to be better about voting and being active and doing research.
Yes, yes.
But like thinking about that shit in Philly, all y'all niggas voted in Philly because they literally, somebody close to me said, "I just voted because she was a black lady." Then the niggas, all they said was pay us.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, and then they had to go on strike. And shout out to y'all for like not
standing on some shit
and all that. But you know what I'm saying?
We need to do more of that. Stand on some shit.
Stand on some shit. Be aware of who our elected officials are.
Yeah.
And for vote. Sure. Even though it feels like all for nothing. Like,
and I definitely say I can do better with that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I feel like we all can. It's so easy not to care. But it's like, bro, like, we not kids no more. Like,
we adults in this motherfucker. We gotta pay taxes. Mm-hmm. Like, you know?
We need health care. I'm not a bitch. I ain't no
hell yeah. My shit already expensive. Yeah.
Girl.
My grandmother literally, yeah, she's on Medicare. So, yeah, it hits close to home. My sister already said this. And even if it didn't.
Yeah, for real. Even if it didn't.
Yeah. You guys stay aware. You know what's going on in the fucking world.
Yeah.
We gotta lighten it up a little bit. This shit is heavy. I literally was just telling my sister I feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world, and I don't have to carry the weight of the world, but I'm in the world. So how the fuck is it not? It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. And I'm already an empath. So there's that.
It's definitely easy to swallow you up.
It's a lot to think about, a lot to consider, guys.
Make sure you think and make sure you consider.
Oh, we've been seeing that the snack wrap is back from McDonald's, and we decided we're gonna try it out. They got spicy and they got ranch. We got both. It comes with fries and a drink. Let's get it.
Big bags. Also, I'm having a little fruit fry problem. Okay, I grabbed the ranch one first.
I'm gonna do the spicy then.
Okay.
Well, no, let's do the same one. See. Yeah. They seem a little small, but
so, I feel like that's gonna give you two though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You said the reviews were saying that they're not like, it's not the chicken selection.
Yeah, it's not the same chicken. It's the chicken that they use for the tenders.
Okay, solid wrap, I would say.
It's a little flimsy, but okay.
Alright, then, wait.
Whatever. Where's the ranch?
I'm ranching my bag.
Yeah, okay.
That's terrible.
What'd you rate it?
Like a 4 out of 10.
I don't say 5 out of 10, really. It's not bad, but I'm comparing it to how it used to be. And it ain't what it used to be.
Some feel so shady about one.
Well, I guess I don't know. Let's see if the spicy has a little bit more for guys. I kind of felt like this was going to happen, but, you know, you got to give stuff a chance. Really. And if the spicy is nothing with buffalo sauce on it, that's going to be interesting.
I got all these sweet and sour sauces for which looking like nothing. How is it?
I didn't try it yet. And here's the spicy, y'all. Ugh. What is the spicy stuff they put on there? Cayenne pepper? Something right there.
I don't like that.
Something right there.
Fuck.
I got even $24.80-something. I know you fucking lying for this shit. McDonald's.
What the fuck?
It's just like a spicy sensation, but no flavor.
Yeah, like it's just hot.
Yeah. I'm good on this. And usually I eat anything, but I'm okay. Maybe when I'm a little bit more wine lit, I'll eat these later, but I'm cool. Is that the ranch or that's still the spicy?
It's still spicy. I put
sweet and sour?
Yeah, I'm completely and totally underwhelmed with McDonald's.
Me too.
I don't know why I expected more though.
I was literally telling my friend, I'm like, I'm not enthused about it. She's like, why? I'm like, bitch, y'all took forever to bring it back, and this is what y'all bring?
Mm-hmm.
And not to compare, but Popeyes at least put pickles on the shit.
Maybe even like can I get a big tender? Oh shit.
I don't think that would have really made a difference for me, honestly.
I feel like I need more medium.
I'll put this in the refrigerator.
Thank you. I did not love that.
I barely liked it. I'm gonna give the spicy one a 4 out of 10. It really should be like a 3, but I'm just trying to give a little grace, but whatever.
That spicy shit was nasty.
Yeah.
And it was like no flavor. Like y'all very easily could have sriracha'd me. You could have put a little buffalo sauce on it.
Right? That I would have been okay with that, honestly. What the fuck? Well, at least we tried it.
Fuck that. I ain't tried nothing else. Just kidding.
It's funny yourself. No, seriously, that's why I'd be like, yeah, I definitely like Popeyes better, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you.
See, that's why I said we're not even supposed to be eating that bullshit.
Well, how was your burger? You got a burger too?
It was all faithful. It was a McDouble.
See, now she was smart. She got something that she knew she liked.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I mean, I really wasn't that hungry, thank God, because I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed.
Sacrifice the whole pizza.
Well, that's our review, guys. Let us know what y'all think about it. I'm not really fucking with it. I could do without it.
I want to try more stuff. There was more stuff to eat.
You know what they should have did? And I don't know. You know, that could have worked. The hot and spicy McChicken or the McChicken chicken. Maybe.
The hot and spicy McChicken chicken. It's not the same because that's just like a patty. So I'm sure it's all like bullshit meat.
Right. But I would have at least, that would have been tasty because I tears up a McChicken, especially the hot and spicy. But whatever. I'm no chef and I'm no franchise, so whatever.
We got fries though. And here we are. This is me, Salty Steph, with my hot take. I just feel like it is crazy as fuck that Nelly, you old ass motherfucking man, band-aid under the eye wearing ass, used to have a missing tooth. I don't know if you have it now. Wife beater, too big, busty, no neck having ass bitch. Don't feel like it's necessary for you to interact and raise your child until the child is old enough to basically say, fuck you, you wasn't there when I needed nourishment, and Ashanti old dumbass is over there like, I married a deadbeat. Especially when you got bitches like Rihanna getting an interview talking about, oh my god, ASAP takes the baby so I can take baths and have feed time, and he just do what the fuck a man and daddy's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And you old bitch, you ain't making no music. Ain't nobody gonna go see you on tour, and you don't want to wipe that baby ass, and you up there nutting them bitches.
See, that's why I'm not in the business of having these niggas kids. I'm not in the business, not right now. But it's just crazy to me. And you told me that to my face, and I saw the clip, and she kept the cue. I would have flipped all this shit over. Fuck you mean, bitch? Labor? Like, we are a team. Why don't you understand
I'm carrying this shit for the first 9 months by myself, huh?
And you don't know the things, the struggles, the things that I had to go through. That's a slap in the face to her.
And then he laughed in her face.
You thought, yep.
Bitch, you smoke.
You just
down and pack your bags, girl.
And it just sucks because I don't know, because y'all have a whole show, so not everybody can have opinions on y'all shit. Everybody was so happy, the millennials and before were so happy to see Ashanti and Nelly get back together, and it was such a great moment until they had kids, and now it's like, look, the real shit is going on. That sucks.
But maybe she's okay with that, and maybe she's so rich, like, she like, fucking, I ain't gonna take care of them niggas either, like the old pair will. So.
Right. And sometimes women be like, look, she's a little bit older, and maybe she did want to have those kids. And I hope, if this don't work later on down the line, girl, deuces. These niggas be fucking pushing 50, pushing 60.
That's what I'm saying, bitch. You old as fuck, basically starting life again. You literally starting a new life again. You old as shit, but you could have been done as fuck.
Right.
Or maybe she doesn't have kids, though.
Yeah, but you know what? And he already has kids. But even still, like, that was work you put in.
So fast. Right. My kids now, and then they gonna eventually have kids. I ain't have no fresh baby at 50. I'm sorry.
That's still a role as a parent. That's a role you take on for the rest of your life.
Especially
if you want to be a good parent.
If you want to continue to have kids, though, like if that was the decision that he made and she was okay with, y'all shouldn't have brought nobody else to this motherfucking world. You didn't like when you did it the first time.
Exactly. You already knew. You got, I don't know how many kids. I know he got 2 older ones, but I'm trying to think. I think he got a couple more. I want to say this might be the 5th kid, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, this shit's disgusting. Stop having kids if you don't want to take care of the kids. It's fucking simple math, bitch. And since we're on the topic of kids, I at first didn't want to give this hot take because I'm not a mother, but I also know. Whatever. I want to talk about Krishan. Krishan.
Please don't beat us up.
Please. Krishan definitely has been, I would say before she wasn't so much in the limelight. Like, she kind of fell back. I noticed she was like, going to church, dedicating her life to God, and now she's back in the media, and now they're back talking about her child. And I'm not for talking about anybody's kids, but I just see the behaviors online on these streams. You're leaving your child you're leaving your child unattended. I mean, yes, you have a team, but like, you're the mother at the end of the day. And a lot of people have comments. People talk about the baby possibly being disabled, and I'm just like, it's sad. I don't know Krishan. I don't know what she endured, but I'm just saying, if you know you don't have the capacity to have kids, why do it? And you are a daughter of 12 or 11 or 12. You're whatever number. So I would think you would have a little bit more compassion, but it kind of sucks. And then people have opinions about you. I don't know. That baby, he needs love, support. Not saying you're not giving it to him, but on the outside looking in, I don't know.
I mean, I just feel like that's, like, I feel you on that, but it is, I do feel like that is kind of unfair to say, because it's like you said, like, yeah, like, you know, she's a child of 12, and maybe she sees it in a way like, oh, like, I never got the complete love and nourishment that I should have got.
As long as I'm there.
Right. So
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, maybe I even see my sister be good moms, and it can't be that hard, and this is my baby, and whatever, like, but it is like, you do go out, and you always make an ass of yourself, and I can't think you're that crazy, because when you decide to get it,
no, she's very aware.
Right.
She's very aware.
You get it together. And then you're just like, what is it, girl? What been happening? And then I really think it's that nigga. Like, you get on the phone, he starts saying fucking crazy shit, and like,
I think they're just like fire and ice. Well, no, I'm not gonna say fire and ice. I just think they're just not a good match together. Separately, they're probably good individuals by themselves, but together, no. I don't think, because I actually used to watch that show. I don't know why, but that shit was just, it was crazy. And I'm like, honestly, this is probably like how a lot of toxic couples are, but I'm just like, yeah, no.
Young as shit.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can definitely imagine being young. You're not really emotionally intelligent. You lash out. You don't know what to do.
And they don't come from the best. Like,
and that's why I'm always like, I didn't want to give too much of an opinion, because one, I'm not a mother, and also shit is hard. It's hard being a not motherless child, being a childless person. So imagine adding children into it. But I don't know. I wish the best for you, and I really hope that, you know, your son, your family just perseveres, and maybe stop putting him on the internet if you don't want people to have opinions about it.
Yeah, but y'all also could be nicer too.
True.
Talk shit.
Because how you gonna diagnose the baby? I mean,
yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could be nicer. And if there is something wrong with the baby, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with her alcoholism or whatever. Y'all don't fucking know fuck things. We could be nicer.
No, one thing the internet will do, they will dig, find something, be like, yeah, bitch, you was in a club this time, you was about 3 months pregnant.
They did have a couple of bottles or pictures of her with that damn bottle of Hennessy. Like,
yeah, I mean, look, pretty much a child having a child. Like, I don't know. And I don't have kids, so I can't say what I wouldn't I do, but
I have a cat.
That's good. Yo, where is that nigga at? He's sitting right there. He's right there. Well, that wraps up another episode of the Nasty Work Podcast, y'all.
Add us if you're nasty.
I've been a nasty girl. Nasty. Nasty girl. Nasty.
Also, make sure that y'all work on researching your rights, and you work on getting it right. And when you see ice, you tell all your brown friends to run, to run, to run.
Sidebar, I did see a clip of ICE trying to raid like a Haitian neighborhood. They fucked them up. Maybe y'all should do that.
Community fucked them up, and I'm gonna fuck them up with you.
Hell yeah. Fuck y'all.
We fuck them people up. We should make people scared of us.
That's the problem. They're not scared anymore.
Okay. Or no, not black fear. White fear.
Whatever.
Make them niggas scared again.
Yes. See y'all.
Leave you alone. No. 24 hours. Lately I've been thinking about us. You as real as they come. But you would rather be on empty drugs.